Hi, everybody. Welcome to the SOS Salon Business Success Podcast, where we are helping you to build a brand that will survive while developing you so that you can thrive. And, where you can find us on Anchor, Google Play, Spotify, Breaker, Pocket, and Radio Public. You can also find me on my website, bonniebonadeo.com. Now, our purpose for this podcast is to be able to have salon owners and beauty professionals explore simple strategies in marketing and branding that are easy to manage, like bite-sized nuggets, so that they can continue to thrive in their business without complicated technology, without, having to understand an enormous amount of technology. And with that, that allows them to be able to grow their business, lead their business successfully and confidently. So thanks for joining me today. We are working our way into the holidays. And honestly, I've never seen so many people so excited about the holidays. But part of that reason is because we are ready for 2020 to end and, roll into a new year with hope and prosperity. And right now we are in uncertainty. So we have to be able to look at what can we do to be more certain in our business strategies. And that's what this podcast is all about. So I'm going to give you guys a little sense of the framework here that we have to work with. So ultimately, SOS Salon Coaching, the SOS stands for Save Our Salons, because what we know to be true right now is that there is a very dismantled landscape happening where traditional employee-based salons are fighting to survive at this point. So suites, independents, freelance type of positions are very popular. Then on the other side, you have chain type accounts or easy access type of accounts that you would think of. And what's happening is that salons and salon owners that are employee based are struggling to not only be profitable, they're struggling to find new staff, and they're struggling to find new clients in some cases. Now, hopefully it's not the case for any of you. And even if it is or isn't the case for any of you, the ideas and that I share in regards to this strategy, the SUM strategy, is ultimately going to help you no matter what. So if we know that SOS stands for Save Our Salons, there's another sidebar to that. And the SOS is also about strategic opportunity will equal a success. When we look at our businesses, we can be easily overwhelmed. And because so many of us in our industry are not only working on our business, but we're working in our business behind the chair as a licensed professional. And that really dilutes the ability for us to see strategic opportunities that can provide us success. It also can become overwhelming because we think we need to be doing 1,000 different things in order to be successful. And the truth is if you can narrow your focus down and look at your business from a perspective of, I'm a small lifeboat and I just have to keep, chugging along here. I'm not a big yacht. At this point, I'm a small lifeboat, and if I do these simple things, I will be able to stay afloat. Now, you're going to hear me make a lot of analogies and references to boating and sailing in regards to this podcast and any of the content that you see in regards to the SOS Salon Coaching Program. And the reason why is basically my brand is as a connector and explorer is I want adventure. And this year has been really difficult for me not being able to be quite as adventurous. So I recently learned how to sail and have always loved the ocean and have always loved boating. And in order for me to learn a new language, a new concept, a new way of growing or expanding something, I have to be able to kind of keep practicing it. Well, I'm not able to be out on the ocean to keep practicing sailing right now. I'm not able to necessarily travel to the degree that I want to. So I'm utilizing the language and the concepts of sailing and boating in regards to this so that I can marry the two, also continue to keep learning this new language and these new concepts, but also because I think it's a very powerful experience for you guys to be able to step out of the information that you know to be true, that you've been taught in this industry, and look at it from another angle. Look at it from a different perspective, okay? So the SUM strategies, if we look at that, SOS is a strategic opportunity will equal success. What are those strategies that we focus on here in this podcast, as well as into the coaching program that I offer salon owners? And it's these 5 categories that are, if you focus in on them, you know, and depending on where you're at, you'll have to kind of do that evaluation. What do I need more of? What, you know, what's the priority one? Here's the strategy: sales, operations, mindset, marketing, and education. All of those need to have some attention spent on them in order for you to be successful and to even get past the surviving mode to thriving mode. So we have to look at, do we have operations set up to be able to increase sales, duplicate sales, master sales? Is my mindset in a place where I'm devoting time on my business, not just in my business? Do I understand the simple principles of marketing and branding in order to expand my business, grow my business, get new clients, get new staff? What do I need education on, and how can I access this education? Because ultimately what you want is everything coming through a funnel of sales. You have to be in a mindset of being able to sell more than you currently are in order to survive and in order to grow. That's the entrepreneur life, right? That is absolutely the entrepreneurial life, is you have to kind of keep selling. And the best way to be selling is to be able to make sure you get systems set up, to make sure that you've got leadership mindset in place, that you understand marketing, and that you get educated on the things that you're not sure of, or you find the resources of those people that are more educated than you to help you along the way. All right, so there's the framework that we're going to be talking about in regards to this particular podcast and program. And today we're going to be talking about, and this podcast happens every Wednesday, by the way, so you can join me here. I'm going to start doing them live online on Facebook as a direct live as well. But for now, you can just go to Anchor, Google Play, Spotify, Breaker, Pocket, or Radio Public here. So if we're talking about marketing today, and in our framework, we're going to look at how we can market throughout the rest of the year from a holiday standpoint that competes with other big box stores and how they market. So we're going to go through 10 great opportunities to be able to try on some marketing. And listen, if you can't beat them, join them. You guys have to be able to look at how other people are marketing. You've got to get out of the mindset of being the consumer to other people's marketing and be in the mindset of an entrepreneur and how you're going to market as they do, okay? So our topic is called Anchors Aweigh. Get that anchor up out of the water so you can get moving. Whatever's weighing you down, whatever's preventing you from get to the next level, get that weight up and start moving, okay? The purpose of a marketing is to be able to have some messaging that gets you known, okay? Some messaging that gets you known. Now, I've always said marketing is sales with a plan, right? Marketing is sales with a plan. If you can strategize what you want to market and how you're going to put it out there, and you make it very streamlined and repetitive in its approach, you will have some level of success. You know, I think sometimes we look at things more difficult than we need to. If you did a campaign, a marketing campaign to be able to get new clients in, and you're a salon that say has 4 to 6 chairs, if you got 20 to 40 new clients in a month, that would be amazing. Even if you got 4 clients in a month, that would be amazing. We're not talking about thousands of new people that you're trying to reach, okay? If you were a product line, maybe then thousands of pieces being sold is the element you're looking for. But for us as service provided businesses, it's what we're capable of managing. It's filling those holes. You know, people say that, oh, you know, you look at the glass half full or half empty, and that tells you whether you're an optimist or a pessimist. I don't care. I'm not even like, eliminate that language right there. If there's more to fill up in the glass, then that means that I have to be doing more marketing in order to get more sales to fill up that glass. Okay. So the glass is never half full. It's always half empty in my book because I have to find ways to fill it up. That is strategy. And today, here's the concept, you guys. It's not who you know, but who knows you. So how you're going to win this game of being an entrepreneur moving forward from 2020 and beyond is who knows you. And the only way that you're going to get known is if you message yourself to get known. You start marketing and branding your business, okay? So we can't do any assuming right now, all right? Because you know what that means. You know the old philosophy of assuming you make an ass out of you and me. We cannot assume we don't need any more clients, okay? So anybody that ever says that, I'm too booked, I don't need any more clients, you need to be constantly promoting new client opportunities, okay? Now, you could be maxed out in your booking, and so new clients don't really have an opportunity to get into your books because you might have a long wait list, all right? But then you have to be able to kind of say, am I charging enough based on my demand? This is a supply and demand issue. Am I charging enough based on my demand? And don't narrow it down to the demographics of where you are. Look at the supply and demand feature of what your services are offering in there. And if you are in that position, then you might need to raise your prices. That's when we always say raise your prices. I don't think there's a lot of people doing that. And maybe one of the reasons why you're saying that you don't have any more available bookings is because you have a very limited schedule. You have a schedule that you only work a certain amount of hours of work because of other arrangements and other commitments that you have in your life. That's fine. Then you're doing fine. But you should always be marketing and branding your business. Maybe not necessarily for new clients. Maybe you market and brand it to your existing clients to continue to showcase value here. So we can't assume that we don't need new clients. We also can't assume that our existing clients know all they need to know about us. Okay. Do they know the promotions you have? Do they know the types of services that you offer? Do they know the products and how some of these products might make their lives easier and their hair more beautiful? For goodness sakes, have we not learned something yet in 2020? It's no assuming, no assuming nothing, because 2020 has definitely turned the corner for a lot of us in our thought processes and what we're doing here. So let's look at this particular philosophy here. So the TME method is considered time, money, and energy, okay? Now, just like anything, hard work must be applied in order to create newness, a level of consistency, and to build that confident muscle, okay? Hard work is required for that. All right. So last week on the podcast, I talked about how data tells a story that you need to read, and that your numbers won't lie to you, okay? And that it's really important to be the captain of your own ship, okay? So our topic last week was on operations, and I talked about ways to be able to look at your numbers before the end of the year to determine where you stand based on everything that's happened this year, where you stand. And then, of course, to put a strategy together to get you through 2021. If you need help with that strategy, I promise you guys, that's my coaching mentality. That's my coaching philosophy, okay? I coach to help people develop strategies of success so that they can, based on what they need, whether it's sales, operations, marketing, mindset, or education, based on those 5 elements, where is the priority for you? That's the area that we'll put a strategy around in order to have you grow your business. So right now, what I want you to do is, because we're coming to the end of the year and a lot of stuff has happened, is I want you to release the stress of everything that's happened, okay? I want you to kind of get a new platform. I want you to think about a new canvas. I want you to think about kind of like, okay, all the craziness has exposed itself, and now I just need to relax and focus in on my business. I want you to release the hate. I want you to release the angst, the fears, the resistance, the resentment. I want you to release the weight of that anchor that is holding you down and holding you back. Okay? I want you to get the anchor up now and look at, now's the time that we need to start marketing our asses off, okay? Clients have made a lot of switcheroos right now. Unfortunately, many businesses have gone out of business. there is a statistic that 800, I want to say it's 840,000 or 50,000, somewhere in there. But that's a lot right there. So 850,000 women left the workforce this year. 850,000 women left the workforce this year. And I want you to think about what percentage of women may have been in our beauty industry as professional providers of services that we've lost, right? Now, it's sad to think that that's the case, all right? And there's a million reasons why this happened. We had to go home. We had to go back home and take care of our family. We had to figure out what our priorities were. Our values shifted this year. And a lot of people have reassessed their values. And that's one of the things that we're going to be talking about coming into January 2021 with my 12-week SOS program. We're going to get really down and dirty with our values, because that is the only way we're going to be able to be in business moving forward, is based on what our commitment to our values are here, okay? So if it's right now, if our topic today is marketing, it's time to start marketing our asses off, all right? Now, I love the words resistance and resentment and revenge. Those words are really interesting words, aren't they? So a lot of times we don't do things because we resist. And the resistance is usually, I don't know enough to do it perfectly. I don't know enough to do it correctly or right. Sometimes the resistance is, this is taking a priority over that, so I'll work on that tomorrow, and then it never happens tomorrow, okay? But sometimes resistance is more in the essence of resentment, okay? You might be feeling down right now because you lost some of your best staff. You might be feeling down right now because, financially you were doing well and now maybe you're not. You might be resentful because your lease manager didn't give you any breaks during this whole craziness, and you were shut down for a while and you had to figure out how to stay afloat. You might be resentful because you had to use all your savings that you had set aside for retirement or a rainy day in order to just stay in business. You might be resentful thinking, I'm too old to do this again, to start this up and do this all over again, okay? If you go from resistance to resentment, you will eventually go to revenge. And the worst thing is that revenge is the only person that revenge is going to hurt is you. All right. It's going to work against you in regards to continuing to grow your business. It's going to work against you as a leader in building up your team again, or providing that new level of inspiration and confidence to your team. So we're going to have to get to some marketing here so that we can get things done. All right, get the anchor up. Let's start sailing into 2021. But first, let's make sure that we're doing what we need to do for the rest of the year and over the course of the holidays, like big successful businesses do. Okay? How they market is how we need to market. And it's, you guys, we can do this. There isn't any reason why we can't do this. So if we have to market like our life depends on it, I want you to look at 3 dates that are coming up. And, gosh, I want to say that they're coming up in 2 weeks, okay? I don't even know. I had to look at the calendar to be able to determine when this is happening. November 27th is Black Friday. November 28th is Small Business Saturday. November 30th is Cyber Monday. These are 3 really strategic days that any other company, retail company, even service companies, put all their efforts into marketing to be able to increase their sales. Now, whatever the loss was that you may have had over this year, and here where I'm at in Georgia, we were closed down for 5 weeks. So our measured loss is less than, say, California that was closed down for 5 months, all right? So we want to be able to make up that difference. And I'm telling you, in these 3 days, there is possibilities to make up the difference. Now, traditionally, we're not being marketers. Traditionally, we don't understand promotion. Traditionally, we don't want to discount our services. And what I'm telling you is, in these 3 days, you want to promote, package things up in order to increase sales. So we're going to talk about Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday. Okay. So Black Friday, obviously you guys all know what that is. For the most part, salons are open on that Friday. It's not necessarily our busiest day to be able to do that, but it could be. It could be if we market ourselves as a retail environment. Okay. For people to come in and buy gifts. You're going to use that strategy of Small Business Saturday. And I'm telling you, you are going to play the small business card. If communities like they are right now, I mean, look at New York, look at some of these major cities that have been boarded up and shut down, Seattle, okay? When those cities are not thriving, it's because small business is not open for them to be thriving. Communities need small businesses. They need you. I still hear to this day from people in my network that I just had a client come to me for the very first time that she says she hasn't been out anywhere due to COVID, but she finally came into the salon. Or I hear other scenarios where they say, my clients, this is the two things they've done. They've gone to the grocery store and they've come in and got their hair done. That's it. They're not going out to dinner. They're not going and visiting friends. They're not going to theme parks, okay, or vacations. They're going to the grocery store and they're going to their hair salon. We're lucky. We're lucky that they still see the value in wanting to look good. And for most part, because we're all on Zoom endlessly anymore, we do still need to look good. But we also are in this position where we need to feel good about ourselves because nothing this year has felt very good. All right. Nothing this year has felt very good. And the more that you can market yourself as a safe place to be, and also market promotions and opportunities for your clients to buy within your community to keep your small business open, the better it's going to be. People want to know that you're going to survive. And the only way that they're going to know that you're going to survive is if you are marketing survival techniques. All right. And then of course there's Cyber Monday. Now, traditionally Cyber Monday is an online day, but it's really simple, you guys. For Cyber Monday, you could just sell gift certificates online. So if you have Square or Giftfly or any of those type of opportunities, you can sell gift cards online. So you can still take advantage of a day called Cyber Monday, even though we're in real life business. All right. So put your big girl, big boy pants on. Let's get our asses in motion and let's start marketing like a successful business does. So we're going to go through 10 strategies here. Okay. All right. Gift cards. Easy. Add value to the gift cards. In other words, if they spend $100, give them $110. Or create a discount to a gift card. If they want to buy a $100 gift card, they save 10%. So they're only spending $90 on it, okay? Gift cards are a great way to be able to increase your cash flow. And then also, but you want to maybe put some guidelines around it. In other words, maybe the gift cards can only be used as of December 26th and later, or January 1st and beyond. Maybe you don't necessarily want people buying discounted gift cards and then using them for the next 6 weeks as we kind of close out this year, okay? They use them going into next year. So it's a reason for them like, oh, I already paid for my hair. I can go get it done in January and it still works for you, okay? Do some percentage off. Number 2, do some percentage off on your home care products, okay? We have to stop calling it retail, all right? It's home care. And they all have home care in their showers. They have home care coming out of their showers, in their drawers, underneath their cabinets. They have home care in their house. Why are they not buying home care from you? You know, we have to. You guys, I just heard this thing that Ulta is going into 1,200 Targets as of 2021. Now, this is not surprising to me at all. Okay, this is not surprising to me at all. As a matter of fact, I think Target needs Ulta more than Ulta needs Target. But look at the idea behind this. Ulta had a bunch of single, locations that I'm sure that they're still doing well in their individual locations. But if they can condense their rent and have it be applied within an environment that already attracts people on an everyday basis, it's a win-win for both of them, okay? Now, I just want to squash the rumor because I saw that going around too, that Ulta is putting hair salons in Targets. Ulta is not putting hair salons in Targets. The press release said nothing about that. And the truth is, you guys, I doubt that would ever happen, because what we know to be true is that hair salons are not as profitable as product sales. So why you don't understand that at this point, I need you to understand it right now. Products are more profitable than your services. Get on the bandwagon of being and selling retail and home care in a way that creates that opportunity for you to connect with your client on a regular and ongoing basis. So do some type of percentage off on home care. Now, we'll go into each of these a little bit more. 3 is gift with purchase. All right. So look and see what is sitting on your shelf and collecting dust, and gift it with a purchase of something that does move, so you can get a new product in a client's hands. If it's been sitting there for a long time, it already has lost its profitability for you. Okay. BOGO, buy one, get one. All right. This is a very popular promotion that you see all over the place. Why are you not BOGOing? You need to be BOGOing. Okay. Scratch cards for free savings, for free products or savings on products. All right. So we have these promotions that we're doing, and I'll share that with you. I'll also put the link down to where you can buy these scratch cards, and then you fill them out yourself. So they're just like blank cards. You write in there what you want to do as a savings, and then they give you a little sticker that you just put right on top of it where the clients get to scratch it. So we right now, for the entire month of November, are doing any client that buys retail and any new client that comes into our salon, they get a scratch card. So the scratch card is either going to give them free product or special savings off what they're buying. Okay. So it's an incentive for them to do that. I've always loved the little mystery box thing. So you could take a few products and you could create a few mystery boxes, and they are, $29.99. So there's still maybe some value, some discount, or some freeness in the mystery box. But maybe you do a mystery box that's for color treated hair type of thing. And then they just get these surprise products in there that maybe they wouldn't think about buying themselves, or maybe you as a stylist wouldn't recommend referring to them. You could also do number 7. So that was number 6, mystery box. Number 7 is flash sale. All right. A flash sale is where you're going to do something for a limited amount of time. So Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday. Select, one or all 3 of those and do a flash sale on those days. All right. Maybe you could email all of your clients and maybe add to social media to your clients, if they follow you on social media, a coupon that is good for some type of product or maybe some type of service until the end of the year. Okay. So maybe it's a hair treatment service, to be able to kind of create luxurious hair for the holidays or something like that. So you're going to put a promo around it. You could do a limited time only or a limited quantities only. In other words, maybe you got something in, some gift type items in, and you only have so many of them. You're not going to be reordering them. So you put a big promotion out there, limited sale, limited time, limited quantities. All right. That was number 9. Number 10 is kind of an urgent buy. So, on Black Friday, when it's like the first 20 customers that come in get an additional 20% off, and people are lined up outside the doors to be able to do that. Now, I understand that our businesses are set up by appointments, and we're kind of service driven in that approach where people can come in. It doesn't mean that you can't do it online with a gift card. It doesn't mean that you can't do it online with some special savings that is still good through maybe the whole year. It's an urgent buy for the first 20 people to buy it, but it doesn't mean that they have to come in to buy it or wait in line outside your door. It could be that they're buying it still just based on being able to buy it, which means that you have to have systems set up in order to create a sell-through opportunity. Okay, system set up. I'm going to say gift cards is probably going to be the easiest strategy that you could do here. All right, so let's go through these a little bit more in some detail. We know that the gift card is as in real life. You can do it in real life or you can do it online. Okay, this is the URL IRL concept here. We are an in real life business, but gift cards can be sold based on a digital connection. All right. So again, we said save 10% or add 10%. Square is very easy to set up and very easy to promote to your clients. Now, the percentage off, You have to think about it from a standpoint of, is 10% enough to entice people? Maybe not. Is 20% a little bit more enticing? I'm telling you, I get those things from Kohl's all the time. And if I get a 15% off coupon, when I peel it back, if it's 15% off, I'm like, that doesn't mean anything. When I get the 30% off ones, guess where I'm shopping? I'm shopping at Kohl's, because 30% on something maybe that is a higher priced item, or something that I need, or maybe something that I don't know that I need yet, but I'm going to save 30%, is an incentive for me to go shop at Kohl's. Okay. So you could do 30% off maybe one of your particular lines. All right. Or a certain product. And don't be afraid to request support from your vendors. All right. Ask for savings, or look and see what the promotions are always. Like, we buy on 2-month cycle of promotions. So I'll use Goldwell as an example, since that's one of the lines. I look at what Goldwell has on special, and I make sure that I'm honoring that special and through to my clients as well. But I also know that before that special is gone, I try to stock up on it. So if hairsprays are on sale for 25% off, I'm stocking up towards the tail end of that promotional cycle, so that I've got margins to work with for other opportunities later. So I could say all hairsprays are going to still be on this 25% off, because I bought the inventory to support that margin to do that. All right. So gift with purchase. Gift with purchase would be, a sample size. Ask your vendors for some samples. Maybe they'll offer you a discount to buy them. So maybe even if you still have to make an investment into buying a sample, it's an opportunity to be able to, small opportunity to be able to gift someone something that makes sense. I know there's a lot of opportunities out there to be able to do that. All right. So look at items that are not moving on your shelf and collecting dust. Maybe marry those two together, and then that can be the gift with purchase. Don't think of it as, I can't give that away. I paid for it. If it's been sitting there long enough, you've already paid for it. Believe me. All right. Flash sales. Flash sales can be done based on digitally or in real life. Create a special day and time for extra savings. All right. So maybe because we see clients over the course of, 4 to 6 weeks, maybe for one whole week, you're doing a flash sale to all those clients that are coming in. All right. Then you've got the coupon opportunity. Send a coupon via email or social media. Have them screenshot it or print it out for their next visit. In other words, it's still good for 30, 60, or 90 days for them to come back in and take advantage of this. Of course, you can always shrink the timelines if you want it, if you're looking at being able to increase sales before the end of the year. And then, of course, there's the limited stock, limited supply, limited price. Hurry and buy it before they're gone. This is how you're going to promote it, right? And these could be some special holiday incentives that we're doing. We're doing some beautiful Voluspa and Maracy candles. So, the order comes in, once they're gone, they're gone. So we're going to do a special promotion on those 3 days: Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, on those particular things, because we want them to move through. We don't want them sitting on our shelves come January. We want people to buy and take advantage of them as gifts to their loved ones. All right, so the buy one, get one. This could be buy one, get one for half price at a lesser equal value of that. This is a very popular promotion, all right? So you could do gift cards. You could say, buy a gift card for $100 and you'll get a $20 gift card. Now, this could be for a limited time only. When I go holiday shopping, this is what I'm like. 1 for them, 2 for me. 2 for them, 1 for me. So I'm still buying gifts for myself. People want that. So let's say if they say for every $100 gift card that you sell, they get a $20 one. Now that creates a 20% savings, but they get a gift too. Okay, they get a gift. Or you could do some home care travel sizes as a buy one, get one. Here's the scratch cards that we have. So you could buy these scratch cards and create specials. So what I did was I worked with my vendor and I got 50 little sample, like deluxe sample packs, so travel sizes, 3 travel size products. We put them into a cute little bag, and 50 of those cards that we have out of 100 that we're using this month, 50 of those cards are free products. Okay. Then I did another 20 that were 10% off. I did 15 at 20% off. I did 10 at 30% off. And then we had these other brush kits that we did that we were giving away for free as well. These small, like a wet brush type of thing. So that kind of like created that 100 opportunity for these scratch cards to be done here. Okay. And then of course you got the mystery box. The mystery box is fun. Just be creative with that. Okay. Just be creative with that. It doesn't need to be, I have 100 mystery boxes, you know, like set up one a day that you're going to try to sell through to a client. All right. And then of course we've got the urgent, limited time, limited supply. These would be kind of sweeping deal things, and you're only going to do them for a certain amount of time. Now we're going to be doing the urgent certain amount of time because I'm going to actually put all of our holiday gifts that we have. So between Aweigh, Goldwell, Voluspa, and Maracy candles, we're putting all of those up on an online store for those 3 days: Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday. Okay. We're taking a certain amount of inventory off the shelves so I know what I can sell online. And we're going to let clients buy these online, and then they can pick them up. They can come and text us when they're in the parking lot, and we'll deliver these things to them in the parking lot. Okay. So we could put a limit on them, put a sale on them, that type of thing. Of course, you guys, here's the thing. That was number 10. Here's the thing. I want you to get better at marketing because you don't have a choice. All right. You want to kick some ass, you're going to get some cash. Get selling or sink. You have to be selling more in order to increase your bottom line. You have to be selling more. All right. So big shout out to your customers, shout out to your community. We are in business and we intend to stay in business, and we need you to support us. The communities need to be supporting you, okay? So no small business should be left behind. Play the small business card. It's important we survive, okay? It's important that we survive. All right, so we're gonna jibe ho, you guys. Not now, okay, or later. Don't do it later. You can't afford to be still at this point. So get that anchor up, get the sales moving, and get the support that you need now so that you can survive another possible shitstorm that might be coming in 2021. Or maybe we're having to deal with the same shitstorms going into 2021. Who knows? All right. So here's the offer. It's the same offer I'm going to share with you guys endlessly, week in and week out. Sign up today if you need the support to get some strategy in motion. And you can go to SOSsaloncoaching.com to find out more about that. Okay. All right. There's some options on there. There's also some free downloadable tools for you to take advantage of if you're not ready to say yes yet. But I want you to say yes. Now, I'm coming out with a 12-week course, Thriving Over Surviving, and you can get on the wait list. I'm going to start promoting it soon. I'll have the dates and everything soon. But if you want to get on the wait list to be able to be a part of this 12-week course, I'm taking salon owners and high-level stylists or suite stylists. Okay, so whatever, if you consider yourself to be an entrepreneur in business, I'm taking you guys through a 12-week course on simple strategies in order to grow your business. Where do you need to be focusing your time, money, and energy on? And where do you not? How do you strategically put together certain campaigns to be able to get the results that you need? So if you want to get on the wait list, you can go to saveoursalons.club. saveoursalons.club. I'll have more information on that coming very, very soon. So remember that we're building brands to help you survive, and we're developing you so you can thrive. That's what the SOS Salon Coaching is about, and that's what this podcast is about. All right, until I see you next week, thanks for joining me today.